Hello YouTube and welcome back to another episode of The Zone TV Movie Entertainment with me, your host Jonathan, once again bringing you my thoughts and review for last night's Season 4 premiere, Episode 1 of The Flash. That's right, Barry Allen is back and the entire team is back, and I am so pumped to see what's going to happen in this season. Love The Flash, think it's a great show, cannot wait to see what's going to happen now. So, if you guys remember last season's, obviously spoilers are coming up, Barry had to go into the Speed Force because, let's just say the Earth was in jeopardy of being destroyed because they needed a speedster to take Wally's place when he was trapped in there because the whole sabotage stuff. So Barry goes in there and, 6 months have passed and Iris has become like one of these, she's upset the fact that Barry's gone, but she's trying to be strong because he wants her to be strong. And finally, they gave us an Iris that can actually think it's cool, because last season she drove me bananas throughout the entire season, being a whiny little bitch and all that other wacky nonsense that made no sense to me at all in the last season. But she's gotten better so far, so let's see what happens now. But yeah, she takes over as the new leader of the team. She's got Vibe doing his thing with Wally, helping out, protecting the city. And then a new threat comes out of nowhere in this form of a samurai, and he says he wants the Flash. So Cisco decides, you know what, we need to bring back the Flash. He does, and of course Barry has become a little wonky and starts writing symbols and cryptic messages that make no sense to everybody. And then Cisco needs some more help to not only to bring him back. And then we have the return of Caitlin now. Caitlin, it looks to be normal, regular hair, normal as can be, happy as a clam. And then, of course, you see Barry snap out of it as soon as he hears the words, Iris is in trouble. Now, obviously, and also Joe is in this episode as well. And by the way, Joe, I think, is the coolest cop besides Quentin in any of these TV shows. I'm sorry, the man's a badass. I mean, there was a moment where they were trying to capture Peekaboo in the beginning, and he shoots his gun at her, and he just poses like that. You know how like those 60s style cool poses that those cops do with the glasses on. Just looking so badass. I was like, yeah, that's so cool. That's so Joe. He was so do that. He's got the new technology. He's got the Central Police Department on his side doing their thing. That's cool. So I was like, yep, there you go. Wally's he's gotten a lot faster a little bit. And now that Barry's back, he's got the new suit. I love it. I think it's great. And then we get to see the ending. The end of this episode, obviously we see Caitlin in the beginning. And we see like the trailer and the clips. You see her working at a bar. Apparently she got some mixed in with some weird stuff there. She tries to escape. They tell her, you can't leave. You owe us or whatever. She turns into Killer Frost, and then she basically, all hell breaks loose. She becomes like, maybe like the Hulk, if you think about it, she hulks out in a way. She does like something like that. I mean, she literally bashes the guy's head in like, I think a pinball machine, and then starts ice his brain. That was so cool. And then she's fighting in the inside to turn it off, and you see her with the white hair, and then eventually it just turns off. I mean, she struggles for minutes. So, and then she turns it off. So I'm kind of curious to see where they're going to go with that. Maybe down the road they'll do an episode just about her past. Because she's been gone for 6 months. What has she been doing? Did she alter the cure? Did she get help? And we also find out that Julian went back to London. Even though technically Tom Phillips is not coming back. Unfortunately, maybe he will one day. Who knows? But he's not there anymore. And then the very end of this show, we see the brand new villain of this show, and it's not a speedster, it's the Thinker. Now, the Thinker is also a DC villain who has the power of mind control, and kind of like Gorilla Grodd, but he's more, maybe more, how can I put this, more plugged in to what he does. I mean, you see him in a chair, and he looks like he's actually plugged into the chair. He kind of reminds me of one of those villains from Star Trek. So, yeah, he kind of looked like that. The look is okay. I don't mind the look. It looks kind of cheesy, but it looks kind of cool at the same time. So, I'm not going to be like, ugh, that's horrible. That's horrible makeup or CG. At least it's makeup and not really more. They're not really relying on more CG than makeup. So at least that, or at least they're trying. So I gotta see it how it plays out. Him fighting or him moving around. He was just sitting in a chair, so I can't really judge it yet. So the Thinker could be a cool villain. Maybe he's gonna start taking control of people. I don't know, but let's see what happens. So the things I liked about this episode, for one, obviously, I think Iris really stepped up her game. I really think she became a leader figure for the team. She became the new voice of reason, basically. There were moments she didn't even want to bring back Barry because she thought it was hopeless. Obviously, that's because she was bottling in the fact that she's still hurt about that. You have Cisco now embracing that he is Vibe and doing his thing. And, other than that, that was great. We get to see Caitlyn come back. I love Caitlyn because she's awesome. So I can't wait to see some backstory about her. That's going to be interesting. Joe is looking to be more of this more badass cop that he is. Obviously, he was already badass. But now he's going to be more, focused on balancing not only Team Flash, but also with the police department. So that was good. And Wally's still Wally. So let's see what happens. The one negative I have about this, I kind of wish they didn't bring back Barry so quickly. I didn't mind him coming back. I'm talking about him coming back as, oh, I got my memories back. I'm back to normal. Let's do what we gotta do. I really wish they kept it where in the next week's episode where he's still drawing on the walls and we don't know when he's gonna snap out of it kind of thing. I wish he was still in that state. Instead of hearing, oh, Iris got kidnapped. That was the only way for her to do it. It was kind of stupid on her part, but then also kind of smart on her part as well. But other than that, that's pretty much it. Like I said, I really wish they would have, suspended Barry into that state that he was in for a little bit longer. But other than that, great first episode. I cannot wait to see more. I'm looking forward to seeing more of everybody. Maybe Killer Frost will join the team eventually if she can control it more properly with, with Caitlyn doing that. More Vibe stuff because he's funny. More Wally stuff. I can't wait to see. Let's see what happens with Iris this time around. I know they're going to have a wedding crossover, all 3 shows. So let's see what that happens with. So, yeah, good episode all together. So, leave a comment below and let me know what you guys thought about the episode of The Flash, Season 4, Episode 1. And what are you hoping to happen in this season? What do you want in this season? You want speedsters back? You want new villains? Leave a comment below and let me know. Thank you very much and have a good day.